On this episode of Rockumentary, we're giving you a behind-the-scenes look at Phoenix's newly opened Musical Instruments Museum, as well as a performance by Tommy Emmanuel and Chase Foster. So get ready for a Rockumentary special, and stay tuned. Hey, how you doing? My name is Alex Harris. I'm here today with Alan DiPerna of the Global Musical Instrument Museum in Phoenix, Arizona, and we're going to ask him a few questions. He's going to give us a scoop on what's going down over here. So can you tell us what's special about this museum? Why would I come here instead of the local musical instrument museum down the street?
Well, this is the only musical instrument museum in the world that features instruments from every single country in the world. Okay. We used both the UN and the CIA guides to determine which countries are in the world. So each country is represented individually.
Stop. When Alan says all over the world, he means all over the world. We're talking United States and Canada, Latin America, Africa, the Middle East, Asia, and of course, Europe. And quite frankly, we were blown away by the amount of instruments this place had. Just room after room after room of art history and culture. So much art history and culture that one 30-minute TV show couldn't possibly cover the whole museum. How does all this get started? Whose idea was this?
The idea for this came from Bob Ulrich, who's the outgoing CEO of Target. He retired at age 66 around 2005. He's a real museum junkie. He just loves to travel around the world and visit museums. He visited a similar museum in Brussels, Belgium, also called the Musical Instrument Museum, and got the idea he wanted to build one.
So what are we standing in front of? What's behind us?
Yeah, this is the Fender guitar exhibit. Fender Musical Instruments is one of the museum's corporate sponsors. One thing that's interesting about this exhibit is that you see the development of Fender guitars starting in the 1950s with the old school tweed.
Okay, so now we're in the artist gallery. Can you tell me what we're standing in front of here?
This is John Lennon's piano that he used to compose Imagine and record Imagine and a lot of his other early solo work. He purchased it on December 15th, 1970. So this is the year that the Beatles break up. John had just married Yoko Ono the previous year. It's an instrument from a really important turning point in his life, and he used it to record what many people consider to be his greatest or most significant song, Imagine.
What about these little panels here? What is this for?
Okay, these panels will actually contain transmitters. Everybody who visits the museum at the admission desk will receive a headset and a receiver. The receiver automatically will pick up the audio that goes with this exhibit, and in this case it's a segment of film of Lennon playing this very piano that comes from a documentary DVD called Give Me Some Truth.
So you put the headphones on, you walk up to the display, and you just listen away like it's just...
Exactly. It happens automatically. Other museum systems, you have to punch a number, things like that. This is completely transparent, completely automatic. One good thing that we like about it is that everybody hears the same music at the same time, because music is a collective, it's a shared thing. So theoretically you could dance, and dancing is indeed encouraged.
So look around, there's so many displays over here, so all you have to do is just walk into a little area like in the little field and it'll pick it up.
That's correct. That's correct. Wow. You get volume up, volume down, so you can adjust your level. If you want the program to stop for some reason, you want to spend a little more time, you just hit a stop button. You want to go again, you hit a start button.
Whose guitar is this?
This is Nick Jonas of the Jonas Brothers guitar that he used on the Miley Cyrus Best of Both Worlds tour, 2007-2008. This is a drum kit that belonged to Keith Harris of the Black Eyed Peas. It's an interesting kit. This surface that you see on it is called Sea Light. It lights up, and there's a video here that shows the kit in action.
So let me take a guess at what this is. So this is the first Steinway piano ever made.
Correct. Oh. Can you tell me the year?
Was it 1836?
Correct.
I'm just good, I guess.
Do you know what country it was made in?
What?
It was made in Germany.
Okay, Germany.
It's called the Steinway kitchen piano because the founder of the Steinway firm made it in his kitchen. He was a cabinet maker, decided to get into pianos as a sideline.
All these pianos have kind of come around by accident and started in his kitchen. So what is this contraption that we're standing in front of? What's this big box?
What we call the Olympic drum. It's one of 2008 ceremonial drums that were used in the opening ceremonies for the 2008 Olympics in Beijing. It is based on a traditional style of Chinese drum. You might notice it's square. How many drums are square, right? Based on a wine vessel. It's called a fu drum. But this is a completely modern contemporary drum. It's fitted out with LEDs. In the opening ceremony, when the player hit the drum, the LEDs flashed. One thing that's unique about this one is that it was signed by the head of the Olympic Committee for us.
Okay, so we got special permission to be in the conservation room here with Ashley Ferguson. Ashley, what are you doing in here?
Well, I am cleaning the instruments, getting them ready for exhibit. These particular instruments here came in and they showed signs of infestation, so they went through a low temperature treatment, and now I'm removing any signs of infestation.
Okay, infestation, what do you mean by that?
Well, these in particular, I've actually bagged a few samples. They have hide beetle larvae and actual little carpet beetles.
Okay.
Spider web.
All the fun things you find in 1,000-year-old instruments from all over the world. Now, the only problem, and I mean the only problem I have with this place, is that seeing all these instruments, like, I'm like, you know, I kind of want to play them and touch them. I know you're not supposed to because a lot of these are like artifacts. So what is this room for?
This is the experience gallery, and this room provides that psychological release that you're looking for. You're allowed to touch and play all the instruments in this room.
That stick.
This is an mbira, a thumb piano.
Thumb piano?
Thumb piano.
Okay.
Because you play it with your thumbs.
Hey yo, hey. Oh, I was doing it wrong, excuse me.
Either one. It's another little rattle, I guess.
I know these.
Maracas.
What about this one?
Yeah, go ahead. Give it a go.
Our microphones couldn't completely pick up the sound, but take my word for it, it was really loud. We also learned that Alan isn't just a pretty face. Woo! For people who want like more of a hands-on thing, what do you have for that?
We are planning a series of workshops and programs for both adults and younger people. One thing that we hope to be able to do here at the museum is, with schools cutting back on their education programs, we hope to be able to pick up some of that slack and provide an opportunity for young people and people of all ages to learn a little more about music and get some hands-on experience with instruments.
It's a very noble cause. I might be in here myself later on, actually. So we're standing outside the music theater right now. We can't go in because somebody's in there playing some piano. So you guys have a pretty state-of-the-art theater in there. You want to tell me something about it?
Sure. It's 299 seats. We have our own recording studio upstairs. We can do 3-camera video shoots, and we'll be presenting concerts by a variety of world music artists. We have King Sunny Ade coming in, Nigerian superstar. We have Melody of China, an ensemble from San Francisco, does traditional Chinese music. We have Los Tex Maniacs, Conjunto Tex-Mex group, Grammy Award winning this year.
I know the lady playing piano in there, she was sounding pretty nice.
She was sounding good, yes.
And we were sitting all the way at the top and you could still hear that perfectly. Like, the sound just envelops you.
The acoustics are great, yeah. We're looking forward to presenting some really good shows here.
It's funny you should mention that, Alan, because we're looking forward to seeing some really great shows. Kind of like Tommy Emmanuel and Chase Foster right here at Mims Music Theater.
Ladies and gentlemen, what an incredible young talent on the road with me at the moment. Would you welcome Chase Foster?